Hey guys, it's Lisa, and today I have a book haul. I know I haven't had one in forever, and with my book buying ban over with and everything like that, I have been accumulating books that I want to go ahead and share with you guys. I am actually going to be breaking this up into two videos. I'm going to do books that I basically purchased in the month of September up until today. Today is October 13th, so anything that I purchased in that time frame is what I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, but I'm going to make a separate video to show you all the books that I purchased when I was in Austin, when I went to the Austin Teen Book Festival. There are some books that I bought in the month of September to take to the festival, so I'm going to show you guys those in that book haul. So let's get right to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the ebooks that I purchased. I bought these books at the beginning of September, so to be honest with you guys, I don't remember what they are about. I tried to look it up and I was like, this is going to take forever. Let me just film the video, and I will leave the links for Goodreads down below in case you're interested. Some of them I do remember something, so I'll kind of let you know. So the first ebook that I went ahead and purchased in the month of September was Beautiful Bitch and Beautiful Bombshell. These are by Christina Lauren. These are novellas that go part of the Beautiful Bastard series trilogy world. I have not read them yet, but I have read Beautiful Bastard and Beautiful Stranger, and I enjoyed them so much that I wanted to go ahead and get these two so that I can go ahead and know what's basically going on with Bennett Ryan and his love interest that I can't remember her name right now. But yes, so those are the two books that I bought by them. The next book that I got was Breaking Nova by Jessica Sorensen. I own a couple books by her. I have not read them yet. I know that this book is the beginning of a new adult series, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I apologize. The next book that I went ahead and purchased was Valkyrie Rising by Ingrid Paulson. I know this is a young adult book. It is about Valkyries. I know this girl travels to another country. I can't remember what country it is, and doesn't really know her heritage and stuff like that. That's all I remember what the book is about. I know it consists of Valkyries. So I'm hoping there's a lot of Norse mythology, because I do love that stuff. So the next book that I got was Out of Line by Jen McLaughlin, maybe. I apologize if I butchered your name. I will go ahead and leave it here. Sorry. But this one I know is a new adult book. What it's about, don't remember. Sorry guys. When I do read it, I will go ahead and review it for you, so don't worry. The next one I got was Always You by Christy Mosley. I don't know what this one is about. The reason I bought it was because I discovered Christy Mosley on Wattpad, which is a website where a lot of writers go to either start their craft or kind of experiment, I guess, kind of testing out the waters to see if they like to write or not, things like that. And there's some amazing writers that are on there. I have read Nothing to Lose by her, which is an amazing story that recently got published as well as an ebook, and there's always like action and intrigue and romance and heartbreak and tough issues that are covered in her book. So this one I purchased just on the basis of having read Nothing to Lose by her. The next book that I went ahead and got was Freeing by E.K. Blair. This book is a companion to Fading, which is in the perspective of her best friend Chase in Fading in that book. Can't remember her name. Sorry guys, but I have not read it yet. I've been wanting to read it. I know it covers Chase and his relationship and everything like that with his issues and stuff like that, so I can't wait to read that book as well. So the next book that I purchased was Simple Perfection by Abby Glynis. This is the companion to Twisted Perfection. I have not read them yet because I was waiting for this one to come out, but I will be getting to it soon, maybe in the month of October, since I really don't have anything planned. The next book that I got was Stardust by Mimi Strong. This is another new adult book about Mimi. She's, I think, a bookstore owner, and she watches like this TV show, and she loves this actor who portrays someone. I think I want to say it's a vampire. I could be wrong, but portrays a vampire. He walks into her bookstore one day, and it kind of goes from there. So I guess in the typical fashion of a new adult book, they're going to have obstacles and fall in love, maybe. I'll let you guys know when I read it. The next book that I went ahead and got was Broken by Rachel Hannah. This book is another new adult book, but I don't know what it's about. I'm sorry. And the last ebook that I went ahead and got was Wait for You by Jennifer L. Armentrout or J. Lynn. I don't know how it's supposed to go, but yes, I purchased this book because I love her Luck series, so I just want to kind of devour everything that she has written. So there you go, guys. Those are the ebooks that I purchased. On to some physical books. The first book I'm going to go ahead and show you is Antigoddess by Kendare. This is the first one in the Goddess War. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy or a series. I will let you know when I know. But this book, I purchased it because I enjoy Greek mythology. And it's going to be about goddesses and gods and stuff like that. I was super happy to want to go ahead and get into it. It intrigued me a lot that that's the reason why I bought it. I have not read Anna Dressed in Blood, but I know that my best friend has, and she loved that book, so I can't wait to get into this one. And then I got these really cool bookmarkers for Antigoddess when I was at the Austin Teen Book Festival that I'll show you guys in another video. The next book that I got was Through the Zombie Glass by Gena Showalter. This is the second one in the White Rabbit Chronicles. I own the first one. I have not read it yet, but I love Gena Showalter. She's one of my favorite paranormal romance writers, and anything she writes in young adult I've enjoyed. Heard a lot of good things about the first book, and this book, I love the design in it. Like, the other one was super pretty, and then it has this. I don't know if you guys can see. And then it has this little thing in the front. And I think it's super cute. The next book that I purchased was Descendant by Leseley Livingston. This is the second book in the Starling series. I love Leseley Livingston. I love her previous trilogy that I read by her. I think it's called The Wondrous Strange. No, it's The Wondrous Strange and the Tempest, and I can't remember the second book in the series, the name of it, but that one, I really enjoyed it. It had a lot of Norse, and it had a lot of mythology in it with the Fae and stuff, and I want to say it was Norse, but I could be wrong, but I loved it that I went ahead and purchased Starling, and I still haven't read it. The only reason why is because I tend to get really addicted to her books. Like, I got addicted to the other ones, and I was lucky enough to be able to pick it up right at the end of when book 3 was coming out, so I didn't have to wait. So I wanted to go ahead and hold off because I know a lot of people, there's a lot of reviews on the first one, but they say that the second one like makes up for it, so I decided to go ahead and wait. So I will want to pick this up pretty soon just because I am very intrigued. It has, I want to say, one of the characters, Phineas, from the trilogy before in this series, and I enjoyed his cockiness and him being like a jerk. So if it is who I think it is that is in the series, I can't wait. The next book that I went ahead and got was Wild Cards by Simone Elkeles. This is the first in the It is the first in the Wild Card series. I honestly don't know how many. I know it's going to be more than 3 books that are supposed to be out if I remember correctly from her website, from her newsletter that I'm part of. This book is in the fashion of the Perfect Chemistry series, if you've read it before, where it goes girl boy perspective. This book is about Ashton Parker and Derek Fitzpatrick. Yes. And Ashton is a football player. I don't remember what position she plays, but I know that her boyfriend is like the star quarterback, and he leaves the school, the team, for like a rival one. So she thinks like her only way into college is by getting a scholarship. So she needs to find someone to replace her ex and things like that, which brings Derek in, and Derek is gonna be like the bad boy from what I understand. I really, really want to read this book this month because I love Simone Elkeles. Like I love the Perfect Chemistry trilogy. Like I enjoyed it so much. I remember laughing and crying and being so upset and and just like swooning with the book that I honestly can't wait to read Wild Cards. The next book that I got was Death and the Girl He Loves by Darren Jones. Darynda? Darynda Jones? I have no idea. Apologize. I don't know how to pronounce it. This is the third book in the, I don't know what the series is called. I want to say, I have no idea the name of the trilogy. I just know that this is the third book in it. It is about the Angel of Death and hence death in the title. And him falling in love with a girl. I know that my best friend read the first one. She really enjoyed it. It takes place in Roswell, New Mexico, and she is originally from Roswell, so I think that's the reason why she liked it. I don't honestly know. We haven't really talked much about it, but I do own the first two books in the trilogy, and this one was on sale for like $5 for pre-order, so I was like, might as well pre-order it since I already own the other two, and if for some reason I end up not liking it, well, best friend, you're getting some books. The next book that I got was Hungry Like a Wolf. It's part of the other series by Christine Warren. I so confused on what position it is because originally I think this is book 5 in the series, but was re-released I want to say in July. But because of this was pre-ordered as well, but Amazon just waited to send it to me in October. It's not a problem. I'm in no hurry. I'm still behind 3 books on this one. Even though I've read this one before, I know what it's about. It's just that when she originally released or she started her other series, it was an ebook kind of situation. So it was only like 50 pages. It was more of like a short story than a full-fledged book. So there's more meat to the story. I just know the gist of it is about shifters. It's about Logan. He was the beta in the Silverback clan, and he's already kind of getting feisty, I guess is the best word that I can think of right now. He's getting restless. Like, he keeps kind of antagonizing his alpha, and it's because his alpha gene is wanting to come out. There's a neighboring pack who father dies, and his only heir is a daughter, and wants the Silverback clan because they're in charge of there's this whole council thing. I'll get into it, I'll talk about it for like 3 hours if I do that right now, so I don't want to give to that. But Honor asks for help in being sworn in as alpha, or like not sworn in, but like having the backing of the Silverback, yeah, the Silverback clan. What's his name? Garrett? Graham. I remember his name. Graham. Graham sends Logan to Honor's Pack to go out and see if it is worth backing her and things like that, and they end up falling in love. It was a really good short story, so I'm hoping this is even better. So yes. The next book that I got was, well, actually the last book that I got so far is Tempt the Stars by Karen Chance. This is the 6th book in the Cassie Palmer series. It is I think it's labeled as urban fantasy. I consider it paranormal romance just because there is some romance in it for me, but this includes a lot of mythology and vampires and werewolves, and I love it. Cassie is Pythia. Oh, there's magic too. She's Pythia, keeper of the timeline, so she has to make sure that people don't try to go back in history and change it and things like that. There's been some mythology with Apollo because he's the one that made Cassandra, something like that. I could be wrong. It's been, I think, 2 years waiting for this book, and I'm going to have to at least read the last book before this one. I think it's Hunter Moon. Hunt the Moon. I need to read Hunt the Moon. The first three books, I've read them, like, I want to say like three times or something like that. So all of that is fresh and like not fresh, but I still remember the story. I know what happens when she finally accepts the role of being Pythia. So it just don't remember what happens at the end. So I might read book 4 and 5 again because those are I really don't remember a lot. I know bits and pieces. I know Pritkin starts becoming a favorite when I didn't like him before. So, yes, this one I will be reading soon as well. So, yeah. So, those are the books that I went and purchased so far in the month of September and part of October. I, of course, have more books to go ahead and show you. So, there will be another book haul coming up. It's going to be books that I purchased in Austin or books that I took to the Austin Teen Book Festival so that I can show you all of that stuff all together. So, yes, I hope you like this book haul. If there's any questions about these books, leave it in the comments down below. Or if you've read any of these books, let me know what you thought of them down below. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!